We are here today at the Giants Ridge Mountain, and we're at the base of the Cortina Run. We're joined by Curt Samuelson, who you probably met in an earlier video. And Curt's been making snow here at Giants Ridge for 4 years and also takes care of our greens and golf courses in the summer. And with him is Sheree Swanson. And Sheree, how long have you been making snow here?
For 11 years.
Okay, and then you also work for the golf courses in the summer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and are we coming into the final week of snowmaking, Curt?
We are. The plan is Friday we're going to be done.
Okay, and are you still going 24/7 making snow around the clock?
Yes, we are. We have 3 shifts, day shift, afternoons, and midnights, going strong still.
Okay, and you're standing in front of a huge pile of snow here. And then there's one behind us that I'm going to scan around to, and maybe you can tell us how long it took to make this pile of snow. We'll just use this for an example. How long it took to make this pile of snow right here.
Okay, well, we had one of our head coves, that's a cold weather gun, blowing in that location, and midnight set it up at about 2:30 in the morning, and then it had created that pile by 3:30 in the afternoon till the end of our shift.
So about 12, a little over 12 hours to make?
Yes.
Okay, and then Sheree, on top of snowmaking, you're also one of our groomers, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
And so you will start pushing that pile of snow.
That's right.
And how long will it take you to push just that pile of snow right there?
Just that pile of snow would take probably about an hour. And in order to start pushing it, generally you have to make a little bit of a road to get on top of it so that you are able to push it. So you just start whittling away at it until you're able to climb on top of it and then get a full blade full and start angling it off the pile.
Okay, so a pile of that size, which maybe the camera didn't pick it up, but it's a huge pile. So about 12 hours to make it and an hour to push it.
Correct.
And then once you push it, you have to groom it.
That's right. Then after we get the entire run pushed, then we'll take the groomer out and we'll go ahead and groom that run and make sure that it's nice and soft and all the bigger chunks have gotten chewed up and smoothed out.
Okay, and Curt, we looked at one pile, but how many piles are there out there right now that need to be pushed?
Well, there's at least a couple hundred. That's my best guess, and they're anywhere from the range of the size of that pile to a little smaller, and some of them are a little bit larger than that. We usually try not to get them too much higher because it's harder for Sheree and some of the other pushers to get out there and spread it out, but there are quite a few piles out on the hill right now.
Okay, and then as we think about the entire mountain, where are you finished making snow, and then where are the areas left that you'll be making snow on this week?
Well, I guess I should start with the areas that we have left right now. We're over on the far side of the hill by Chairlift 4. That'd be Garmisch, Charmenay, and Kitzbühel. And we've got part of Kitzbühel and part of Garmisch to finish up. And we're looking at getting that done, well, certainly by Friday. We're actually going to be tugging a couple of guns over to the middle run. And a couple more cold nights and we're finished there.
Okay, and then what is Rocky Top finished?
Rocky Top is finished. That whole north side, we've got that. There's enough snow back there. We don't have to move any guns back that we have been aware of yet. So they're going to be tilling it up, and they'll have it groomed for this weekend.
Okay, and once we shut down snowmaking on Friday, and Sheree, you and the rest of the pushers and groomers start to do your work, will we ever bring those guns out again during the season, or are they put away for good now? Are we, as of Friday, will we be completely finished making snow?
Yes, we will, completely. And then we'll end up taking each gun into the shop and going through it and putting new oil and changing the filters and so on and so forth, and making sure that it's good for next year.
And so they'll be serviced, they'll go into storage.
Yes.
Okay, and speaking of equipment, I understand you've had some equipment problems down at the Burnt Onion. Curt, what's been going on?
Well, it's nothing out of the ordinary. These machines are running 24/7, and the amount of wear and tear on a machine it's almost unimaginable, but we owe a lot of credit to our mechanics and the people that just keep things going, because without them we'd come to a standstill. And they do a good job of getting things in and out of the shop, and we keep running them and keep the whole process going.
And so I bet even though they're designed and built for cold weather, the cold weather can still affect their operation.
Yes, and it's noticeable when it gets really cold like it has been, that things just, they don't want to run as well. And we're making good snow, but that's when we usually see our breakdowns. And you might have a new part that was just replaced go, and you never know. But
so that's an ongoing battle that every ski area faces throughout the winter snowmaking season.
Yes.
And I imagine the mechanics we have are pretty specialized to work on these huge, unique pieces of equipment.
Oh yes, they know pretty much right off the bat what the problem is and what needs to be done, and it's usually fixed within a matter of hours to a day, and then it's back out and ready to go. So nothing's really slowed us down in that department.
Okay. Well, Curt and Sheree, thanks so much for taking a few minutes out of your day and talking to us. And Sheree, maybe when you start doing some pushing and grooming later this week or early next, would you be willing to take us up and show us exactly how it is where you start pushing one of these huge mounds?
I'd be happy to do that, Shannon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.